The phone's screen is sharp, smooth, and of incredible quality. Its ceramic design feels super exceptional. There are Harman-Kardon-tuned speakers at the top and base, and it charges at a faltering 67W wired and remote with a viable charger. There's not even a shadow of a doubt. The Mi 11 Ultra is an invigorating smartphone. However, following a month of existence with the gadget, does the truth satisfy the spec sheet? Design and screen. Premium, however, thick ceramic body. Four-sided bended glass display. WQHD+, 120Hz AMOLED innovation. At 6 feet 4 in, I'm a tall person with enormous hands. It's 234 grams, making it one of the heaviest phones around. The curiously large iPhone 12 Pro Max gauges 228 grams, and when you represent its camera knock, it's one stout section of a smartphone. Size to the side, and the Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra feels fabulously premium. It's additionally extraordinary in its weight and shape. Know something a large number can truly guarantee. At the foundation of the Mi 11 Ultra is a double SIM space and a USB-C port, disappointingly for a phone of the Mi 11 Ultra's cost. Video out from the USB-C port isn't upheld. In the meantime, phones, for example, the Huawei Mate 40 Pro and Samsung Galaxy S21 highlight full work area when connected to an outside display, while the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro project their versatile points of interaction at any rate. The right half of the Mi 11 Ultra is where you'll find power and volume buttons. At the top is an IR blaster for television station changing, while around the back is that robust knock and bended ceramic goodness. The front and back sandwich a polished metal frame. And the phone is IP68 water and residue safe. It likewise accompanies a case, something Apple and Samsung do exclude. The Mi 11 Ultra's form quality stretches out to the front display, with its quad-bended WQHD Plus board getting started at 6.81 inches. The AMOLED screen includes a 32x1440 goal, which is super sharp, bringing about an iPhone bettering 515 pixels per inch. With a 20:9 perspective proportion, the phone isn't exactly the tallest around, yet it is relatively close, and thusly, between its width and level, little hands might experience difficulty exploring it. The unadulterated display nature of the Mi 11 Ultra's screen is likewise fabulous when save the opposition. It includes a 5,000,000 differentiation proportion, with HDR10 Plus help and a pinnacle splendor of 17.0 nits. The apparent profundity covered by the display makes it truly outstanding available in actuality, and the close-by feel of the Huawei P40 Pro, like four-sided bend, shouts premium as your fingers swipe across its responsive, zingy pixels. With a 120Hz refresh rate, the Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra's screen is basically as smooth as the opposition, albeit one thing it isn't is very as streamlined for battery saving. With a higher least refresh rate than phones, for example, the Oppo Trackdown X3 Pro or S21 Ultra. I couldn't say whether this is the explanation. I periodically battled to endure a day with the phone, favoring that later. Where the Mi 11 Ultra contends is variety exactness, with a JNCD of 0.4 and 10-digit display tech, protected by Corning Gorilla Glass Victus. It's pressing top-level protection as well. Camera. 50-megapixel wide-point camera is the fundamental sensor and it's enormous. 48-megapixel vast camera for assortment. 48-megapixel periscope camera for zooming. The serious deal about this large phone is its primary camera. The Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra highlights a 1 divided by 1.12 inches sensor size, which isn't a lot more modest than the 1-inch sensors on premium smaller cameras like the Sony RX100. The greater the camera sensor, the better opportunity it has of getting light and catching the most ideal picture. This quickly puts the Mi 11 Ultra at a benefit when contrasted with more modest camera sensors on the absolute best camera phones around. With its 50-megapixel goal, the essential camera on the Mi 11 Ultra packs a lot of pixels, however doesn't shoot full-res shots of course. It takes 12.5-megapixel photographs with 4 and 1 pixel consolidating. The phone's focal point sports a f divided by 1.95 opening, optical picture adjustment, and 8 components. Photographs from the primary camera are completely failed up with profundity, when a subject is not exactly a portion of a meter away. Foundation obscure makes for rich, high-influence photographs, be it an individual or a delicious, regardless of shallow profundity. And striking bokeh, be that as it may, where the Mi 11 Ultra's primary camera fails is usable detail. On the off chance that the tap to concentrate comes up short a smidgen, the Mi 11 Ultra shots aren't quite so fresh as those taken on essentially cheaper, more established age 48-megapixel camera phones. For example, the 48-megapixel Poco F3, inferable from the restricted center profundity. All in all, the Mi 11 Ultra has peculiarities, so to benefit from it, you truly need to comprehend how it functions. The phone's nuanced camera story reaches out to the 48-megapixel fax camera, bending over as a full-scale camera while catching subjects from about 1 meter away. It's one of the more flexible zoom modules accessible. While Xiaomi claims it packs a 120 times computerized zoom and a 10 times crossbreed zoom, its optical zoom range is multiple times, putting it comparable to the Huawei Mate 40 Pro. The zoom module packs always a half-inch sensor size and a f4:1 gap. While not exactly as heavenly at getting far-away detail as the Huawei P40 Pro, in addition to our S21 Ultra as far as I can tell, the Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra is as yet a considerable camera framework for going wide and far without settling for less on detail. The fax camera makes its mark in brilliant conditions, and when night mode is locked in, its shots additionally benefit from more nonpartisan variety balance than the punchy principal camera. Having said that, variety consistency across the three modules could be better. In the event that you're getting a sense the Mi 11 Ultra's camera is one for lovers more than beginners, you're on the cash. People who simply need to point, shoot, and be ensured a dependable shot would be in an ideal situation with an iPhone 12 Pro Max or a Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. All things considered, in the event that you're quick to dominate your camera phone's characteristics, the Mi 11 Ultra can, in the possession of a prepared photographic artist, catch really elite shots. The phone likewise shoots up to 8 Kelvin gold video across every one of the 3 of its back cameras. And in splendid conditions, the recording it catches looks perfect, with adjustment working a treat across all goals. At the point when the lights drop, the primary and broad camera are awesome to rest on for video. The phone likewise includes a 20-megapixel front camera for selfies, which is a powerful complementing module with software upgraded magnificence includes that reach from normally improving to absolutely beyond ludicrous. The decision is yours. Performance, leader power perfect for 3D games. A lot of storage, however no SD card space. Becomes hot with specific serious games and benchmarks. With a Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 chipset coordinated. With up to 12 GB of RAM, you won't be seeing stoppage on the Mi 11 Ultra, albeit that doesn't mean its client experience is faultless. Every day, my initial feeling of the phone's power was incredible thanks to its nippy performance coordinated with a smooth screen and a gorgeous connection point. Everything runs on Android 11, with Xiaomi's natural MIUI 12 over the top, and, dissimilar to Huawei, Xiaomi phones don't have Google limits, so you can get to all the applications you want. While the point of interaction looks great, and runs obviously superior to it did on more established Xiaomi phones, with less disappointing adverts and blocks to your smartphone stream, it actually presents some UI devils. At the point when the phone's dull mode is initiated, a portion of my Twitter contacts' profile photographs were reversed. Intuitive warnings for applications, for example, Spotify additionally show up with imperceptible buttons. This is a risk of vigorously redrawn UIs over Android. And of the fundamental Android phone creators, Xiaomi's UI has the most beasts. Battery duration. Enormous battery can battle to traverse the day with weighty use. Remote and wired charging are super fast. The Mi 11 Ultra didn't endure an entire day on a solitary accuse of moderate to weighty use. My entire day seems to be a 6 a.m. beginning and a 10 p.m. stop, complete with bunches of photograph taking, Instagram looking over, Spotify tuning in, and some Netflix or YouTube watching. You could make it work in the event that you're more limited, yet my Mi 11 Ultra time benefited extraordinarily from a remote charger at the workplace. Watching an hour of Netflix spent around 7% battery, with the screen at 60% brilliance, ramp up to full splendor, and that battery channel moves to 10%. In a turn for the books, the Mi 11 Ultra's fast wired charging is essentially as fast as its remote charging, both 66 watt. Considering that, the phone just ships with the wall charger and link, so you'll need to purchase the Xiaomi viable charger to exploit those maximum velocities. I didn't have one to test the remote paces, yet I had a wired charger, and the phone fueled up to full in something like 37 minutes. While not the fastest phone to get to 100%, it's the fastest to do as such with a 5000 mAh battery. Finally, thanks for watching this video. See you again next time.